And what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ghost VX or Vertex Ghost, and today we have third weekly Vertex Gaming Showcase match. And today we're actually featuring Team Vertex's or Simplicity's team right here, as I say team a couple times in a row, versus Team ZefyNation, as in DeFi, just with the Z. They like to replace letters. We had someone that did that last time, so let's see what we got going, guys. They're going to play Domination on Sovereign first, then they're going to play S&D, Blitz, S&D, or sorry, after Blitz, then they're going to go back. It's Domination, then it's S&D, then it's Blitz, then it's Domination, and then it's S&D. So this is the best of 7, ladies and gentlemen. You got to keep up with me because I talk very, very fast at times, and then I talk very, very slow. So you got to keep up with the pace, you got to keep up with the tempo, you got to keep up with my flow. So let's go. All right, guys, I am going to slow down because obviously I'm just messing around for the beginning of the games here. So why don't we start off with the home team here and hop on board with Vertex. Let's hop on board with Mr. J. Craig VX here. I like that name, J. Craig. Let's see if he could go absolutely crazy in this match. He's going to pull out his MTAR with the muzzle brake and grip here. We have a duo on Vertex Gaming. They really chill here. That would be Nexium and Aceology, or Aceology, as I read that name wrong. I have a problem with doing that, guys, so you're going to have to keep up with me. Say it in the chat if I make a name wrong. I want you guys to say tacos every time I mess up a name. Just put in the chat tacos. I don't know. It's something to keep interactive, guys. I'm gonna be looking at the chat, looking at the game, looking back, forth, whole bunch of times. So with 3, 2, 1, let's get into the game right now. J. Craig's gonna go right off the break here. Gonna go from straight as he goes for a class switch. Yeah, he's just pushing back, holding for a class switch. He's doing nothing here. Doesn't even switch his class up. So J. Craig pushing out now, going to Green Street as Aceology gets dropped out. J. Craig now pushing over, gonna watch that B flag, making sure that Zephy doesn't drop anyone, and he dropped someone right there. So J. Craig going crazy right off the bat here. He notices someone, doesn't go for it, so he's gonna hop right on the B flag. He's getting flanked around. Zephy is gonna try to push A, but they're getting dropped out here and there. So it looks like Vertex is gonna take the B flag, but J. Craig is about to be challenged. He is challenged. He gets taken out. So let's move on to Mr. Mystic Siphon, as he's dropping people out left and right on the enemy team's caution. He gets taken out. Let's go over to Aceology, one of the duo here. He takes someone off of B, but Vertex Gaming loses B. JK gets dropped out. So let's go over to Migma JD Hawk on Zephy's team. He gets dropped out. Let's hop on Mr. Stevie over here as he's running around. He's got a double cap on Vertex Gaming. Right now they're up by 4 points, or 3 points, as I miscount. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie here, just laying down on that yellow catwalk, trying to anticipate a rush from Vertex Gaming, but they're not coming that way. They're actually pushing out all underground, and he's going to realize this, and I think he's going to go downstairs and get a few kills. So let's see what he does here. He's just going to run about, running that, and here he goes. He starts firing, sees one. Vertex player is going to turn around, but he does not anticipate it. He's going to get shot on right from behind. He does get shot. He does get taken out, but he does neutralize A, which is big. So let's hop on over to Mr. Turtle here as he pushes over to B. Vertex in that time period neutralizes B, but Zephy gets it back. So Vertex here now down, still by a couple points, about 10 here. So let's go over here to Lunch 3 OXO. Looks like they're up here now, still by about 11 points, slowly pulling themselves into the lead. Lunch is running that AR combination, going 3-2 with 2 caps, definitely playing OBJ here for his team. He's getting knocked out. Let's go over to Mr. Hi, I am a turtle, and right now he's not moving slow like one, going 3 and 5 with 1 caps. He's definitely holding down objectives like one, and definitely tanked like one right there, getting the kill. He's going to push on through here up top. Going to go War Room, maybe go downstairs from Snake. He sees an enemy player. He knocks him out. That would be Aceology. He gets the kill. He sees someone else. He gets knocked out, but his teammate picks up the kill. So let's go over to Mr. Lunch 30XX with that Remington. Let's see what he can do, holding down Green Street slowly here. He's just picking up. He gets picked out over there over at server. So let's go over to Mr. Turtle again and see what he can do as he stuns B, and he's just rotating over now. It looks like Vertex Gaming is going to drop him out as well. Mystic Siphon is sitting in the back of the map, or sitting right on B, holding it down, waiting for that Zephy rush, and he plays it perfectly. As soon as they get on the flag, he comes and takes him out. So now Vertex moving to secure C, but they don't get it, loses it. Zephy takes C, Zephy takes A, so now it looks like Zephy is trapped right, or it looks like Vertex is trapped right in the middle. Mystic Siphon dropped someone out at C. He's going to go in the back here. Going to go for the neutralization or the capture. His team needs a double cap here to win or catch up at least. They're down by about 8 points at this point in time. Just say a point a couple times. See what I did there? Like that pun? Y'all like that? All right, so Siphon's coming around. He's going to go. He sees that he's losing B, but he notices that his teammates are taking fire from Blue Street. He takes one out. Then he's going to come around, anticipate someone there. He goes for the pre-fire, but gets shut down. Let's go over to the Nexium VX there. Running a Thermal Remington. He sees an enemy player, hops down, or doesn't even need to hop down, shoots, gets a kill. He sees it, turns on one player, kills him, pre-fires a corner, pre-firing again, getting the other kill. Nexium going absolutely off right now with that Thermal Remington. He should be using that a little bit more often, firing a little bit more. Gonna try to pick someone off over there. Sees him, does it, but he gets the assist. That's like his 3rd assist in a row right there. So Nexium going off, 13-2 right now for VertX Gaming. Absolutely huge. They've tied up the game now. 0-0, and they're holding the 2 caps, so they can pull ahead here with only a minute left in the game. VertX Gaming ahead with 2 points. So, Nexium Gaming here, or Nexium from VertX Gaming here, going to approach this B flag. He notices that an enemy teammate is on the flag. He checks his corners, gets a kill, but the enemy team is able to neutralize Nexium at the same time. So let's go over to Zephy, to a player from Zephy here, Mr. Migma JD Hawk, as he's running that. I keep on losing it. The Vector submachine gun here is he's going to try to hop on A flag. He's going to try to neutralize this and probably get the capture, seeing that now his team is down. Let's go over to Mr. Nexium VX, still running that thermal, exactly as I suggested. Bing bang, he's getting them kills left and right, holding down that Green Street for his team. Don't ask me why it's called Green Street. I still am figuring it out myself, but you got to love the call-out system for Call of Duty. Nexium VX dropping off a player that hopped out of control. He's just going to drop kills left and right there as he almost kills a teammate, but lets his teammate pick up the kill. Doesn't kill him. Now he's just firing shots, making sure the enemy cannot leave their spawn. He notices that they're all spawning over there, however. Sees someone, goes for the reload, cancels it, shoots, again pre-firing, trying to keep them out, but VertX Gaming goes up by 13 points for the second half. Bang. 23 points. 23 points, ladies and gentlemen. That is my mistake. Mr. Sloth, I'm sorry if you disapprove of my casting. Unfortunately, I like my casting, and so does my organization. So, just sit back, kick back, and enjoy the show. So let's move on to the second side of domination here. Yeah, Nexium was indeed the MVP. Thank you for pointing that out. He goes 15-3 with a slew of captures. Definitely playing MVP for his team. So that's probably who we're going to spectate here. So let's hop on board with Mr. Nexium from VertX Gaming. So he was MVP last game, making vital plays for his team, back and forth. Still running that Thermal Remington. So let's see what he's going to do here, ladies and gentlemen. He went absolutely off that side, and Zephy needs to come back here. Zephy needs to come back here by about 23 points. So big win. They need to come back, but you know what? It's a small lead. Zephy can come back. It's not impossible, and I've seen it done before, but Nexium and VertX and his squad can definitely come back and hold this lead. It's just a matter of whether or not they can extend it and hold the 2 cap. That's all they need is to hold the 2 cap here, and they got this. Now, if they get knocked out again and they get trapped in the center at B, it can be a problem, just like in the middle of that game. But they were able to rebound due to Nexium's amazing plays. So let's see what he does here. So he's just going to push out here. It looks like he's going to stay at home flag while the rest of his team pushes out, and they do. Aciology bumping that C flag for him. That's the duo right there as I stutter up a little bit. Nexium swapping back and forth. He's going to go watch that Blue Street there, making sure that no one rushes it and advances it. He's doing a great job of that so far, just holding it down, aiming down sights, checking back and forth. Now he notices an enemy player's on it. He gets the kill. Big for him, but there's still another one. He gets another kill. That's 2, but there's still an enemy player on B as he gets naded. He's going to shoot through walls, trying to avoid his teammates' line of fire. Zephy gets the double cap here, so Nexium needs to push back, and so does VertX Gaming here. They need to take that B flag if they want to win this match. So Nexium still holding down Green Street, controlling those lanes with that Thermal Remington, holding down sights, He sees it, but COD timing messes him up there. He looks at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he gets messed up. So let's go on to Aceology. His Aceology, his duo there, is he gets a jump shot with that Vector, gets a kill. I get the name of the gun right this time, so cookies for me. Aceology going to run back around, maybe even go for the A flag neutralization here, as he knows that his team is now being double capped, or has been double capped since the start of this game. He picks up another kill. In my opinion, they need to go for this double cap here. And that's exactly what he's going to go for. He sees that he notices that he's going to feel some resistance, and he does feel the resistance. He gets taken out right away. So let's go on to Mystic Siphon as he's taking the B flag. They take it back, so Vertex Gaming now has the double cap as they start losing C, but take A, neutralize A, but get dropped off of it. So Stevie from Zephy Gaming knocks out the C flag, takes it, but then he gets dropped out from Nexium. So Mr. Mystic Siphon sees someone come. Siphon gets picked up as he's trying to take the C flag. Nexium is just chilling around here on the B flag, trying to make sure that he doesn't get rushed and that the B flag does not get taken. So he just peeks out here a little bit. Wrong timing for that. If he peeked out about a second earlier, he would have had it. He notices that there's players up in that B bomb site area. So he's peeking it, sees someone top control, gets the kill. Now he needs to look down low, otherwise he's gonna get messed up. He doesn't hit that. He hits that box and gets himself killed. Now Turtle throwing a smoke grenade on himself. Very strategic play here. Gets the kill, and he's gonna capture B for his team right now. His team is up by about 9 points. He starts getting shot at. He tosses the nade, but unfortunately because he threw the nade, he gets killed. Let's go over to Stevie here as he goes up. Vertex's caution. He gets dropped out. Vertex warned him with caution. Let's go over to iLunch here from Vertex Gaming as he's holding down that green street. Sees someone on B. He's going to check his corners. He gets one kill as someone drops down from top control and kills him out. J-Crate also gets dropped out. Let's go into Mr. J.D. Hawk from Zephy Gaming as he notices that the B flag is being lost. He's firing, shooting, drastically going, throws in the stun grenade, stuns him, but it's too late. B flag is secured for Vertex Gaming. Now he's going to come up here. He could even get the two-piece here. No, he doesn't need to because a Turtle picks it up for him. Meanwhile, Turtle picks up the kill where Mr. GD Hawk dies. So, Turtle coming around here. He's going to go push. Maybe he's going to hold position. He is going to hold his position over here. He's going to get the kill on Mr. Aceology. He's just going to run around here, maybe throw a nade on A, and that's exactly what he's going to do here. Even though Vertex, it seems that Vertex, all they wanted to do was just ploy and get the neutralization, which is exactly what they did, but Turtle's going to get shot from above. Great plays by J-Cray, so let's hop on over to him. He is now going, no, he's not going to go for the A. He's just looking to distract and play for picks, which is big strategy-wise. He gets one kill. If he turns around in time, he's going to pick up the second one, but he needs to win this gunfight, and he does win this gunfight. That was absolutely huge. J-Cray still teasing the enemy team, even though he is down by 9 points. Now 7 points. Looks like they're closing the lead here now with this double cap. If they go for this triple cap, they could get this W easy, even though it doesn't matter because they're still in the lead with that 23-point victory earlier. So Aceology now going for some two pieces, only gets one, gets dropped out. Let's go over to Nexium, his duo. He's going to run around and see if he could go assist his teammates in taking B. Right now he's not having as good of a game as he did last time, but he's going 11-6 with 3 captures, still playing heavy OBJ for his team as he drops another kill, now going 12-6, 13-6 with a huge drop shot, 14-6, going absolutely bananas right now. Vertex Gaming, Nexium, you guys made the right decision by picking him up. So let's see what he can do here. A player just went right underneath him with caution, but he didn't care. He goes for the two-piece. He's now on a specialist kill streak. Nexium heard what I said, and he said, no, sir, I'm going to do even better than what I did last time, and that's exactly what he's doing. So he's going to stop the Zephy player from getting off, from taking that B flag, and he does. So let's go over to Mr. Siphon. He gets a long shot with that MTAR and absolutely drops out the enemy player on Blue Street, and he's still going to do it. Hold the pre-fire, and Vertex Gaming wins the side of domination, or wins the whole domination game. If I'm right here, they lost by 3 points on this match, but they won by 23 on the other one, so that would be 20. That would be a 20-point victory. Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, count it down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for game 2 of a best of 7 between Vertex Gaming and Zefy Gaming. As this is a Vertex Gaming hosted showcase match. Yes, I am a Vertex Gaming caster. No, I am not biased. I try to be as fair as possible. So let's see how both teams can do on the side of S&D on Warhawk. Now, this is big. I have never seen either of these teams play S&D before, as I haven't most of these players, and because most of these teams are kind of new and coming up, it's going to be interesting to see how they play and what kind of strategies they have going. So, Nexium went absolutely huge in that last game. Oh, and it looks like the host is ending the game here. It looks like we might have some technical difficulties, so maybe go back to commercial break. Maybe we'll just sit here and I'll talk to you for a little bit about some stuff that happened last game. Yeah, it looks like Zefy was missing one of their players, and as the countdown got dangerously close, they decided to end it just out of fairness. So, ladies and gentlemen, last game, the plays that were made were absolutely awesome. Vertex Gaming won the first one by 23, and Zefy Gaming won the last one by 3. No, with that, do the math, say, and know that Vertex Gaming won by 20 points. So, big win by them for the first map on Domination Sovereign. They have to play Warhawk Search and Destroy. So, let's see how it goes. Looks like Zefy is having some problems here getting their team together. Yeah, because I'm seeing Nexium, Mystic, J. Cray. I'm also seeing Lunch and Ace, but I'm only seeing Stevie, Jayhawk. Only seeing Stevie and Jayhawk. It looks like Nexium is missing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until we resolve all the issues, we're going to go on a quick commercial break, and it shouldn't take too long. All right? So see you guys later, or in about 5 minutes. Yep, let's go. Count it down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after all the technical difficulties are squared away, it looks like we're going into game 2 of this best of 7. Vertex leading map count 1-0 right now. Big win for them. So let's see how it plays out. Nexium, MVP of both of the past 2 games, going 15-3 with the slew of caps, and then 16 or 17 or more. He dropped quite a few kills in that last match. Towards the end, he dropped a big 3-piece. So let's spectate them, or let's spectate him, Mr. Aceology, which is Nexium's duo, and let's see how he plays. He was talking in the chat saying, I'm going to pick it up here. I'm not going to be sat down like this. I'm only getting started. So let's see if he can back up his words and see what kind of strategies both teams can put together here. Now, as I was scrolling through the teams, I noticed that someone on Zephy was using a thermal LMG. That is interesting setup. I've only seen it a few times. I saw it at COD Champs a couple times. I believe Clayster was using it. I believe someone from Complexity used it. And I believe a European team, Epsilon, used it on Warhawk. So let's see how everyone goes, and let's see how that plays out for them. So with only 5 seconds left in the countdown, let's see what Mr. Aceology does right off the break. And it looks like he is going to completely avoid the bomb, but he's going to break right across mid-street. Hopefully he doesn't get sniped, and he doesn't. Doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of sniper contest. But both Aceology and him are making a huge rush here. If Ace doesn't turn around here, they're going to be pinched, and he does. Picks up 1 kill. That's 1 down for Zephy. Ooh, but then Zephy trades back. Let's hop on over to his duo, Mr. Nexium. He's staying back, top drug, and it looks like teams are trading out kill for kill. It's only 3 left right now. So Nexium staying top drug. If this other player moves more... Oh, Nexium gets knifed huge right there. So let's go over to J-Cray, as it's now 3v2. J-Cray gets knifed gigantically. Let's go over to Mr. Lunch from Zephy. They all have to defuse it. No one's left on Vertex. That's absolutely insane. So huge knives, man. They had knives of fire, flaming, burning sensations going through their skin right there. So let's go over to Mr. Stevie, because he did pretty good on that round. So let's see if we can find Mr. Stevie. There he is. He's going to be running that suppressed MTAR. No, he's not. He swaps over to the muzzle brake. He avoids the bomb as well, but it looks like they're going to make a push to B and leave 1 player over at A. So good strategy if they get knocked out. Instead, no, now Stevie switches classes to a thermal AR. And at the same time, all players pretty much rotate back and set themselves up for a B bomb plant. Meanwhile, all of Vertex is over at A, except for 1 guy who's sitting mid-street. But J-Cray on Vertex picks up a kill. Looks like Vertex just went 2 up now. Zephy is down by 2 right here on player count. Jayhawk sees an enemy player, notices it, sees another one, gets a kill, now evens out the score. It's now 2-2 on both teams. Jayhawk gets knocked out. However, Turtle takes out Aceology. So it looks like it's Aceology versus Nexium right now. So the duo is separated, but it looks like Nexium saw where Turtle went, and Nexium's going to chase him down. No, he didn't actually. He missed him as he hopped over tin, so maybe some bad timing there, or maybe he's just playing it cautiously, waiting for the challenge. So why don't we spectate Mr. Turtle here, stay on board with Zephy. He's going to plant the bomb, and my guess is he's not going to go into American. He's going to hold this down, and then he's just going to rotate back and wait for Nexium. And he does, but waiting for Nexium was a bad choice because Nexium pushes up and obliterates him. Good shots by Nexium, good plays by him, pulling off that 1v1 clutch, putting himself in the lead here. Aceology proving what he said, coming back, going 3-2 this game. Hi, I'm a Turtle, 3-1. Stevie, 3-1. Nexium going 1-1, but is leading the game in points due to that defuse. So let's stick on board with Mr. Nexium here as he got the last kill, running that Remington with the red dot sight. Looks like his team's going to go for A here. They're going to commit hard. They're lined up here. This is a FaZe member's dream as an enemy player starts lacing bullets. Nexium throws a stun grenade, gets it. Aceology gets the kill. That's the duo at work right there, ladies and gentlemen. So Nexium is going to go circle over. Aceology gets dropped out, and Nexium picks it up. Perfect duo play right there. Nexium circling around. It's now 3-2. No, it's not. It's 3v1, and it looks like Zephy could lose this round unless a big clutch comes out of it, but it doesn't. Mr. Mystic Siphon picks up the kill on Jayhawk. The Mystic Siphon here goes for the reload, misses it, but Jayhawk only has a pistol, no contest for a skilled player with a Remington. Big shout out to our sponsor, No Scope Glasses, who just hit 4,000 followers on Twitter. If you're listening to this and not following them, go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's stay on board with Nexium here, as once again, he stayed alive all around. He's going 2-1 for his team right now with 1 bomb defused. He's going to push up at ace. Notices no contest, so he should push up. If I was him, I'd push up to gate and I'd rotate out. But it looks like his duo, Aceology, just got knifed. He just got Mike Myers again. All of VertX is getting stabbed left and right at every round here so far. So it looks like it's now a 2v4 situation, and it's Nexium and Siphon that are up right now. Both of them have 2 kills, and one of them both has some sort of bomb act. So let's see how Nexium plays this here. He's got to know that there's someone in post waiting for him. He's got to know it. And he doesn't. He doesn't check his corner, he gets killed. And that was Mr. CV. So let's hop on over to Siphon here, as it's a 1v3 situation, and he is actually swarmed on both sides. He fires, doesn't get the kill, and then he gets shot in the back by Mr. Jayhawk. And we're going to be spectating Mr. Jayhawk because it seems like he's putting in some work for his team. Jayhawk putting in them kills with that Remington right there. That Spectrum camo, killing people in a wide variety and range of ways. Gotta love that rainbow of skill that both teams are possessing right now. Round count tied up 2-2, so definitely close game. Jayhawk gonna go for the class switch. He switches up, I believe, to an FMJ class with the thermal. He sees an enemy player, picks it up. That's Aceology. Aceology always going for that rush right there. And it looks like VertX Gaming is obviously down by 1 kill. I thought someone traded off, but obviously no one did. I thought Nexium probably would have picked up on his duo getting knocked out. So Jayhawk going for some jump shots here, trying to spot some players for his team as they are slowly pushing up. And they're not, and he's not. So he's just going to place himself, look under that fence, just wait for someone to push up to loading. And that's exactly what he's doing, as Mystic Siphon picks up high on the turtle. So now everything is evened out, 3-3 for both teams. Jayhawk is right next to an enemy player in loading. If he peeks out too far or pushes too far, he could get dropped out. As a matter of fact, this VertX player is going right into there right now, and he's firing. Oh, and because of that FMJ right there, Jayhawk picks up that kill, but he doesn't notice Siphon sitting right in front of him, who just obliterates him. So let's go over to Mr. Lunch, who's on the VertX side. He's going 2-2, not doing too well for his team. It's 2-on-1 situation here, so it looks like J-Cray for VertX needs to pick it up. So J-Cray on VertX is now going back to B, probably going to go for the bomb plant. If I was him, I would, and he is going back to the bomb plant. So both enemy players, or both Zephy players, are now making their way over to B, and it looks like J-Cray is going to set himself up in the back on that little ghost spot, or from what I've heard, it's called a little ghost spot in that corner by White and the tanker. I see some lag going on here in the game. I don't know if anyone else is noticing it. It might just be me, as Lunch stuns it, nades it, but J-Cray picks up the huge 2-piece and clutches the round. One guy goes for the defuse, he gets stunned, and then even through the stun, he goes absolutely crazy and shoots down the last Zephy player. Big plays by him. Gotta believe he's getting a round of applause and a virtual high five on the back here. So why don't we go over to Mr. J-Cray and see what he's doing this round. Mr. Siphon. There's Mr. J-Cray. It looks like he's running that MTAR. Will he do a class switch? I don't think so. I think he's just going for a direct rush. No, he's sitting in the corner. He is going to go for that class switch. And he does. He pulls out a double trophy class and an M27 IAR light machine gun class. You know, he watches Aceology get absolutely knocked down. J-Cray now rolling himself out slowly. He can see someone in post. He gets the kill. Now he's going to be rushed from behind. He is rushed. He gets picked off. So let's go over to Mystic Siphon. It's now a 2v3 situation, and all of Zephy is sitting on the bomb. Siphon is playing extremely passive. I don't know if he thought he had a grenade or something there, but definitely that was not the play to go. But he does turn and get a drop shot, and so does Nexium, evening the score, or actually putting it in VertX's favor. Now it's evened out at a 1v1, and it's Siphon. Ooh, Jayhawk gets a huge 2-piece to knock out Siphon and Nexium in the same blow. I knew Jayhawk was going to pick it up this game. Jayhawk with that Thermal Remington going huge, running that double stun class, or double tactical, I should say. Usually when I see that, I think double stun, double trophy, double smoke. So let's just say double tactical. Let's actually hop on board with Mr. Jayhawk. It seems like we're going back and forth between the two teams because both of them are very evenly matched. Jayhawk is sitting there. He's now swapped up. I believe he just pulled out his FMJ class, which he did last time. A stun hits right in front of him. It hits Stevie because Stevie is nice and slowed down. It looks like all of VertX is on the other side over at A. One guy mid-street. Jayhawk's going to lay down, wait for the push. He doesn't see it. He gets knocked out from his left. Now let's see Mr. Stevie here. He gets dropped out cross map by Mr. Mystic Siphon. And let's go over to Mr. I Am a Turtle, who's running the LSAT. Going to get those wall bangs, but can't pick up the kill. Still firing repeatedly at that thermal LSAT, which is interesting combination here. Didn't expect to see that, but it's a 2v3 situation, and he's got to know there's someone in American right now. Pulling out the pistol, in my opinion, is not the best. He sees someone. It's Aceology. There's one more guy on bomb site. He just ran off a bomb. Turtle's going to go for it. I don't know why he would do this. Oh, he might even ninja it. Turtle goes for it. Doesn't get it. J-Cray circles around. Gets another huge two-piece to clutch the round. J-Cray is going absolutely cray-cray right now to win this for his team. VertX now up 4-3. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge for J-Cray, pulling off two 1v2 clutches. Wow. Big plays for him. So let's stick on board with Mr. J-Cray as he's going 6-4 with 3. And let me count this, 3 bomb plants. And I think there's a defuse in there somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, wait, there is no one here to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. He gets stunned there. So whoever tossed that nade, good nade, unless it was a teammate, bad nade. Lol. So J-Cray is just going to circle around here. He gets stunned. He doesn't want to push up. J-Cray is going to push around over to A. He notices that his teammates are meeting some gunfight and gunfire over at A. He's going to push up. Notices that teammates are getting dropped left and right. It's now a 2v3 situation for VertX Gaming with Zephy holding that. Oh, never mind. I'm going to correct myself, ladies and gentlemen. Nexium just even the score as he's been doing. Now putting it as 2-2 with body count. And J-Cray is going to turn around, and maybe if he turns around at the right time, he's going to lace his double count, or this body count. But Nexium sees someone planting the bomb. He goes for the kill. He gets it. Now he knows that the bomb is definitely down at A. He's got to watch that. J-Cray knows that he's going to have to watch mid-street, and he is watching it perfectly. He notices someone running bottom genus, and he gets the kill. J-Cray going in big again. Going 7-4 for his team. Huge OBJ and Slay right now. And Mystic Siphon going 8-7. Nexium 6-5. Aceology going double negative 4-8. He said he was going to pick it up, and he was in the beginning, but now he's dropping it. He's dropping it like it's hot, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to pick it up. So let's go on to Mr. I Am a Turtle. He's the Zephy team's MVP, and boy is he being an MVP for them, going 6-7. Stevie going 7-6, and Jayhawk going 6-6. It looks like the Zephy team, even though they're down, they are the most balanced. There's not a big kill gap between them, as Mr. I'm a Turtle pulls out his Remington, as Stevie drops out a VertX player. VertX player now only down to 3 players on the map. Turtle throws out 2 Semtexes, hoping to get a kill, doesn't get it. Aceology makes the body count even. Bingo, now evens it up for VertX and Zephy. Let's see where Turtle's going to go. He's just waiting top drug here on those little platforms, overhang, however he's doing it, as Nexium now puts a score in VertX's favor, now 5-2, or wow, 5-2, yeah, 3-2. Now, Turtle there just had an opportunity for a huge 2-piece, but lost it. So let's go over to Mr. iLunch, who may or may not eat his lunch here if he doesn't get a few kills here. So let's see what he does. iLunch now going into post, probably not the best situation, knowing that there's going to be at least 2 players locking him down. You see someone there, gets the snap kill. He's going to have to move, but he gets flanked up from both sides. That would be Siphon, who shut it down. VertX Gaming wins the second map, 6-3. Good job, VertX. And look at Mystic Siphon going absolutely ham with the kills, 9-7 with 2 bomb plants. And then we have Nexium going 8-5, no bomb plants. I think of the fuse. Aceology going 5-9, gonna have to reverse that score hopefully next time. And then 7-5 with 3 bomb plants for J-Cray. And then it looks like pretty even scores for Zephy. So it looks like we're gonna go to a quick commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen, about 5 minutes, and we'll see you right after that. Thanks, and we'll see you in a minute. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, you are seeing Warhawk correctly. No, you're not delusional. No, I'm not delusional, even though sometimes I question that. So, we are here for Game 3 of the Best of 7 Vertex Gaming Showcase match that we do every week. This week we're doing 3 of them, my voice, because we can't stretch them vocal cords enough, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to keep going here. Vertex Gaming taking that S&D 6-3 and winning the first domination on Sovereign by 20 points solid. So good going by Vertex Game, or Simplicity. I want to call him Simplicity, which is a part of Vertex Gaming. Good going and very solid play so far. All in all, I like what you guys are doing. Zephy fighting back, giving some great plays, and they're definitely balanced. What I've noticed about this team is that they're staying balanced with their kills. They're staying even. They're not hopping off. They're not one person in the lead and one person faltering behind. They're very even in their place out, which is good, and it makes for a good team. So if they can stick it together, keep together, they'll do good. So let's stay on board with Mr. Hi, I'm a Turtle, talking about Zephy. Turtle making some big plays last game. Did very well. So he dropped a stun over there. Stun came up just a bit short. He's going to have to turn. He sees one player. Doesn't get the kill. Doesn't quite get his shots on point. That was a kill by Mr. Siphon. Let's go over to Aceology VX, or Vertex. He's noticed by a teammate, but Siphon picks up a 6. And then Siphon gets dropped out from his 6. So Aceology going to work himself around here. Notices an enemy player here. He's going to shoot him. There's another one there. He doesn't turn in time. Gets killed. Oh, and then it looks like J. Craig coming up again. Big for his team. Picking up the cap. Let's hop on over to Mr. Nexium Vortex, or Vertex. I said Vortex, didn't I, ladies and gentlemen? At the end of this game, you can all suck me into a Vortex. It's all good. I deserve to go away for a little bit for that mistake. So let's hop on board with Mr. Nexium Vertex, as he's just sitting back, holding American down. Not much action going on over here, at least not yet. He's just holding down. His team is doing a lot of work here. So let's hop on over to Mr. Aceology, as he just gets a cap. Vertex Gaming up 2-0 now on the cap scale. Aceology makes the right move, doesn't shoot yet, but that time it probably would have been the right move to shoot. He doesn't, so let's hop on over to Siphon, who's holed up an Antique in the enemy's base, is planting himself here as Vertex Gaming gets a cap, but then so does Zephy, keeping the lead at 2 for Vertex Gaming. Siphon picking up a kill here, just trying to play for picks, keeping the enemy out of their spawn effectively. Looks like he's going to go down here and maybe even challenge it, or he's going to wait and play for more picks. Siphon needs to turn around, otherwise he's going to get shot up, and he gets Mike Myers to the throat. J. Cray coming in. Let's see if he can go cray-cray like he did in S&D. He instead he gets absolutely Tasmanian deviled on. Stevie's going to go down here. He shoots at the ground, misses all of his shots. Let's go over to JD Hawk, who's sitting in the back of his base trying to fend off Vertex gamers that don't exist at the moment. Right now he's just staring at air. He's staring at ghosts. He's staring at me, but not inadvertently. All right, Jayhawk's going to come around, maybe push into bar, maybe just hold back. Instead of me saying maybe, let's see what he's going to do, he goes for the kill. Aceology instead shuts him down. So let's go over to Mr. iLunch here, who's going to push up. Nexium is going to have his eyes right on him. Instead, though, Lunch is going to drop him right away. Big plays by him. He's going to creep up. No, he's going to let his teammate creep up. Zephy closes the Blitz lead by 1, or 2-1, should I say. It's now 3-2 in favor of Vertex. Lunch is on top of 18. He gets dropped out as he gets hit up by 2 Vertex Gaming players. Hi, I'm a Turtle chilling in bottom Genus. He's just going to wait here. He sees an enemy player, lets him creep by. Instead of shooting, he watches him out of Genus, and he's going to go. He's going to go in uncontested, and that's going to be a cap. Once again, reducing the lead to only 1 as Vertex Gaming scored earlier. It's now 4-3 Vertex Gaming, and Hi, I'm a Turtle is going to get shot from 2 angles here. Nexium VX chilling in the back by American. He's going to let an enemy player go in and tied up. Zephy and Vertex Gaming are now tied up 4-4 in this Blitz game. So Nexium now going to make some plays. He's going to move up mid-street with that AR. See if he can get some picks here. He needs to start doing that for his team here. Looks like he's only sitting here 2-1, saying here a lot. And instead of adhering to my own advice, Nexium gets shut down, and Aceology gets shut down. And now looks like Turtle is going to have to make a push here as only 1 Vertex Gaming member. Now 3 Vertex Gaming members are back at spawn. He's going to have to make a push here. He gets shot out because he gets stunned out. So does his teammate. It looks like Lunch is now the only one left versus 4 Vertex Gaming members. He's going to need to make a play here, and there's no one at that base, only 1 player. If he can make that gunfight, he could win it. All of Vertex Gaming is out in mid-street and going for the push. So let's see what can happen here. Lunch needs to push around here, and he needs to win this gunfight. He sees him, doesn't react to him fast enough. Yes, he does. Shoots him, goes for the cap, now putting Zephy up in the lead. He sees another enemy player, going to get that kill. Not missing a single shot there, even though he tweaked himself, gets himself back on point. Lunch, going to circle himself around here, now 5-5. Lunch swapping out to that Remington. Picks up a quick kill on Aceology. He's going to circle up here. Hopefully not going to be dropped by a Vertex Gaming player, or at least he's hoping. Personally, I hope to see a good gunfight. Lunch just holding himself down here at American. He needs to push out and go for that cap if he wants to get his team up in the lead. His team is holding down the defense at his base perfectly, leaving all the scoring up to him. He sees one player, gets the kill. Another Vertex Gaming player is going to turn around. He didn't reload his gun, so this is going to be big. If they push him up, he's dead. He doesn't push. Instead, Siphon sits back on the head glitch, gets a kill. So let's go to Mr. Turtle and see how he's going to play the situation. He gets spotted as an enemy player's in alley. He sees another Vertex Gaming player. He fires, gets killed, but his teammate's right behind him. Doesn't matter. Aceology picking up a play. His team is going to stop the player in bar, or at least hopefully no, they don't stop the player in bar. He's going to come out, maybe even slide for it. Nope, he gets stopped. Round still tied up 5-5. It's going to go tied up 5-5 into the half. Wow, big plays. Aceology there going for that last final kill. So big plays by both teams. Let's check out the MVPs. Siphon going 18-8 with 1 kill. J. Cray going 10-10 or 1 cap. J. Cray going 10-10 with 2 caps. Turtle going 9-9 with 2. Stevie going 8-11 with 1. All of Zephy has a cap, and only 3 players on Vertex have a cap, and multiple players on Vertex have 2 caps. Let's stick with Mr. Aceology. He was the last one alive. He's got 2 kills. He's going 7-8 right now. He's probably fighting to push himself positive and push his team positive in the lead and in advantage-wise. Notice his stun grenades hitting the ground in front of him here. Probably thinks that someone's going to push him. Instead, they're actually going to come from the back here, and he's going to get shot right up from the back. Instead, they walk right by him. They don't even notice him. Now they do. That was Jayhawk who turns around and sees him. Let's go over to Mr. J. Cray. Speaking of Jays, Blue Jays, all sorts of Jays. Jays that go Cray. Jay is now sitting here. He's going to go Cray, gets a kill. Jay is going to run up into the enemy base. If he pushes it, he's going to be incontested. Vertex Gaming now goes up 6-5 in this match. If J. Cray wins his if J. Cray wins his gunfight, he can get another cap here. He needs to push himself out, otherwise he's going to be dead stuck. J. Cray still sitting in the corner here, and now is going to make a play. He sees the enemy player, gets a kill, then gets a cap, putting Vertex Gaming up by 1 as Zephy scores a point. Stay on board with Mr. J. Cray here. He doesn't see the enemy teammate behind him. He's going to start getting shot at. He turns around, 180s him big, and shuts down. I don't even know who that was. Jayhawk absolutely shuts him down. It looks like there might be a bit of lag here on the field. That might just be me right now. J. Cray turns around again. Huge turn on by J. Cray. Again, that's 2 in a row. Jay is going big with that MTAR. Wow. As you guys all know, Blue Jay is one of the biggest birds in the bird family, but not one of the biggest players to drop kills in the bird family as he just gets shut down. Let's go over to Mr. Siphon, who is dropping the most kills, 20-10 right now with 3 captures. Doesn't drop a kill there. He gets knocked out by the turtle. Let's go over to Mr. J. Cray again. It looks like he's going to get dropped out loading. No, instead, again, J. Cray outplaying players. Wow. Just a whole slew of words and things that he is doing. Every 5 seconds, he is just dropping people out. Aceology dropping people out. Instead, he gets dropped out. It looks like Lunch is going to go in for the cap. Oh, but he does or doesn't? Does Lunch get dropped out for the cap? No, he doesn't. He's, actually, that was his base. My mistake. Let's go over to Mystic Siphon here. 20-12 with 3 captures. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie with an enemy player, but doesn't matter. Nexium comes up behind him. Gets the kill. So that was big in saving Siphon's life. He's going for another cap here and some more kills. If he gets his gunfight, he's going to win this uncontested. He doesn't check his corners, so unfortunately he's dead. Aceology, let's see what he can do. He's getting shot from the back. He's going to turn around. He's going to drop a kill, going 14-2 or 14-12 with 2 caps. He can get in there uncontested right now if he wanted to, but time is running out, and Zephy players spawn in. Vertex Gaming is up by 2 captures right now in this blitz game. Ooh, Aceology gets Mike Myers hard right now. That was big. Nexium gets turned around, doesn't turn around actually in time, and Zephy closes the lead to 1 again. Could we see a tie this game, ladies and gentlemen? That would be absolutely huge, but let's see how they react. Vertex Gaming answers back with a cap of their own, and Nexium answers back with bullets to Lunch's face, eating bullets instead of Lunch. Wow, that was crazy. Nexium making some extremely challenging shots. Ooh, Vertex Gaming answering back again, going 8-10 after Zephy goes for another cap. Let's see what Nexium does here. He's going to hop on that little green area, then he's going to go for that jump, misses it, which was big. If he hit that, he probably would have had a good vantage point on 2 Zephy players that came around the corner. He's going to go up top, drug, sees an enemy player go around, so he's going to try to stop that, and technically, if he times this right, he's going to get that kill, and he's also going to get 2 other Vertex Gaming players. Oh, he doesn't get it in time because he doesn't turn and doesn't shoot in time. So let's see. Let's go over to Mr. Lunch. As him and Jayhawk are pushing up to the enemy base. If he checks his corners, he can get this two-piece. He doesn't get it because he doesn't hold down the trigger. He burst fires instead of holding it down. But Turtle, on the other hand, he doesn't stop firing. And unfortunately for them, he's not a slow turtle. He's a fast turtle. He is the turtle that wins the race but doesn't take the nap. And he's going back mid-street but gets shut down. And they told him, sir, go to sleep. Lunch, spawning back in now. Playing for Zephy, going 21 and 15 with 1 capture. Just absolutely slaying out for Zephy right now, trying to keep his team balanced, but he's not doing a good enough job, or actually he's doing a perfect job, but his team needs to pick themselves up right now. Only down by 1 point, keeping it extremely close this game. Big plays going on all over the place. As Turtle finally gets a knife revenge on a VertX Gaming player. I don't even know who that was. I wasn't watching the scoreboard. So let's see. Stevie's going to drop down here. He sees a VertX Gaming player lay down on the floor. He gets the kill, but he's fired too many shots, so he needs to move here. He gets stunned out. Unfortunately, he can't turn his gun fast enough, so let's go over to Mr. Jayhawk here. As he's assaulting the enemy base, tosses a Semtex grenade in, weakens the VertX Gaming player. If he slides on in, he can get this, and he does before he dies, so clinch play for him. Unfortunately, he still can't tie it up. VertX Gaming, 12 and 11, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looks like VertX Gaming is going to win this, and VertX Gaming wins the Blitz map as well. Insane games by VertX Gaming. VertX is not giving up here. They want this 4-0 sweep victory. Let's check the scoreboard. For Zephy's team, they've got 17 and 18 with 5 caps, 23 and 17 with 1 cap. Other players going 3 and 2. Let's check on Mr. Siphon, who went 23 and 17 with 5 captures, 21 and 18 with 4 captures. That was J. Cray. 16 and 17 with 3 captures. That was Ace. And then Nexium going pretty big. All right, ladies and gentlemen. After the end of this game here, we're gonna go for a quick and short commercial break here, as it looks like Freefall got put on by accident, and it looks like the next game we're gonna be watching is a Strike Zone Domination. That's going to be interesting to cast, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of map rotation. So we'll see you after the commercial break. Bye! All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over here to Game 4 of the best of 7 of the VertX Gaming Showcase match. VertX.Simplicity leading with map count 3-0. Let's hop on board with Mr. Mystic Siphon, who went absolutely large. I'm going to say large instead of big or gigantic, because large just sounds overly colossal as a word here, as he went absolutely gigantic in that blitz game on Warhawk. So let's it's gonna be a strike zone domination, 2 sides, 5 minutes. The summation of both sides points, and both teams' points from both sides of play will determine the winner. If VertX Gaming wins this, the series is over and the stream is over. If Zephy wins this, we move on to Game 5 of this best of 7. So let's stick on board with Siphon here. As he's sticking to that Vector. That Vector seems to be his duo. And it looks like the host-ended game, did we have some problems with teams? It did look like we had a problem with the team. VertX Gaming is missing a player. And if I'm right, it's Nexium that they're missing. So last game, and again I'm going to say this about Zephy, they are a great team. They are balanced, all in all. I don't know what's going on communication-wise, skill-wise. Their kills and their caps, the way they play, they're a balanced team. There's nothing overbearing about any player. You know, they don't overpower each other. They're the perfect combination. I don't see entirely what they're doing wrong. I think that they should be winning some of these matches. All in all, just how balanced they are, I'm surprised that we haven't seen a win, even though we have seen some very close games, 6-3 S&D, only losing by 20 points on domination, and then a 1-point loss on Blitz. Zephy is doing an amazing job showing heart, pushing back, giving some thrust here, but they need to keep up their momentum. And they had it tied going into the first half of that Blitz game, and then they lost it by a couple, and then they fought back. So their thing is, once they get ahead, they need to stay ahead. And to answer your question, it is Zephy's host right now. So as I said before, we're going to stay on board with Mr. Siphon here, as he went big in that last game of Blitz. And when I say big, I'm also going to reiterate that whole large, colossal, gigantic thing that I did. He's sticking to that Vector very closely. I believe he's running a grip in red dot sight. I don't know what kind of reticle he's running in the middle of it. We're going to find out on his first gunfight, so let's see what he does here. I think I just hot on hipdo ding dong ding dong ding dong, as I'm saying a whole bunch of weird things here. All right, so let's see what we're doing. Let us see what we're doing here. All right, pull up the mini map here, see how both teams are going to do. Put that away. Siphon is going to go big. All right, so let's stay on board with Mr. Siphon here. I'm going to take the scoreboard away. There's no need for it right now. We're going to pull that up later on in the match. Siphon going to go large. Let's see how he plays. He's probably going to tag up home base, or actually they're all going to stay at C and defend it as he gets shot by a teammate. Weird little thing that just happened there. Looks like Nexium engages on first blood. Siphon knocks that guy off from Cat, notices someone in Pro, gets the kill, or his teammate rather gets the kill, and now they're going for that B capture. Siphon going to go here. Going to see 3 players in the middle. He gets chopped out in courtyard. Nexium notices that they're going to go for a C push. Good rotation by Zephy's team. And he's going to circle around, see someone laying on the floor, then gets dropped out by above. J. Cray sitting in B on kitchen. He jumps, a huge jump shot, gets knocked out. J. Cray gets dropped out himself. Aceology holding his C flag hard. He doesn't want to lose that at all. So he's just rotating back here, back and forth, making sure that no one is going to encroach either from Pro or from Catwalk. And he's doing a good job at that so far, keeping them balanced and backed away. VertX Gaming up by 7 points here. Someone's pushing towards Pro. No, they're not going to go right on by here, and he's going to get dropped out by J. Cray, who's sitting on Catwalk. Let's actually hop over to a Zephy player, Mr. CV, and see how they're going to push out of their little A-trap here. So he sees someone. He gets a clutch kill after getting extremely weakened. He's going to push it to Pro, him and an enemy player, but they're going to run right into J. Cray. J. Cray picks up, or no, that wasn't. That was Nexium who did it. No, that was Aceology who did it. Aceology gets knocked out by Lunchbox. So let's hop on over and see if we can find Mr. Lunchbox here. He's watching that top catwalk. He knows there's an enemy player there. He sees him, shoots him. Teammate picks up the kill. Now they're going to go for the 2-cap on there. And he sees it. Doesn't shoot in time for it. Now he does, picking up that kill. That's going to be huge. If they can lock VertX Gaming in B, they can hold this and win this. Even though they're down by 13 points, they can come back easy. So let's see what Lunchbox does here. Coming around, circling up. going to go catwalk. Weird decision considering there's no one to really control from catwalk. All his control is from B unless he wants to watch people from pushing closet. And he sees someone pushing closet, but he jumps out at the wrong time because that person went catwalk. He's going to have to turn, but he's going to be pinched both ways. He sees someone, gets a kill, gets picked up, but it looks like his teammate is going to cover his back and pick up that guy over at catwalk, and that's exactly what happens. I believe that was Mr. JD Hawk who did it. So let's hop on board Mr. Stevie here, who's rotating around the C flag again, ensuring that no one can push up, slowly assuring their lead here. Next, Mr. Stevie here getting one kill on the jump shot, missing a slew of shots, but pinning that Vertex Gaming player down. Going to try to keep that guy off of A, and he does a good job of that, even though it's now neutralized. It looks like Zephy is coming back. If they can capture this A flag and hold it, they can keep it, but B flag was neutralized, and now it looks like Vertex Gaming is making a push for both of those flags as Vertex Gaming takes C. So let's hop on over to Aciology, member of Vertex Gaming. He hops on over, 5-5, going 5-5 right now, no captures, bunch of defends. He gets a kill right there, defending his, or rather attacking the A flag, and looks like they're taking B flag as well, but he gets dropped out double huts. And that was by Mr. Lunchbox. Let's hop on to Mr. Lunchbox. As he goes into the kitchen, he gets stunned and dropped out. Let's go over to Mr. Aciology as he's rotating in and out of closet. Now he's going courtyard over to food cart. And, yeah, let's see what Mr. Aciology does. He's going to rotate around. He bypasses the player. Once again, not checking his corners. That was Lunch. Lunch doesn't check his corners. He gets knocked down. Mr. Turtle makes J. Cray eat a knife to the stomach and then kills Mr. Satan. So Turtle is going to go for that C cap. He's gonna have to watch Closet here. He knows he's going to be pushed by Closet, but his teammate is watching it. That would be JD Hawk, who's watching his 6. So good plays by him. And it looks like they're slowly keeping up here. Only down by 7 now. Doing their slow crawl back, but they need to, once again, like I said pregame, need to jump back. They need to take this lead by force now. They need to stop Vertex Gaming from taking these flags back once they have them. J-Hawk needs to stop shooting at dead bodies because he's not proving anything right now. He's just got shot down. Stevie is coming back now right off a C, and it looks like they're 2 caps. So Vertex Gaming going to multiply on that lead, and this is going to be big if they can't come back. Stevie gets shut down by Aceology, who watched that little peek spot from closet to inside by the kitchen door. He knocks it down and pulls it good. Alright, so Aceology still holding down closet. Still holding down closet. Let's go to another part of the field where there's some more action going on. That would be where Lunchbox is at, and he just knocks down Mr. Siphon. And then he comes around, he gets dropped out by Mr. J. Cray. J. Cray gets a 2-piece. He's notorious for those 2-pieces this series, so let's see what he's doing. His team is up by 16 points, it looks like, at the moment. He's just holding down A, and that's exactly what he does. Holds it down. His team wins by 17 points on the first side. J. Cray going big. So, Nexium, again, proving on domination that he is dominant, going 22-10 with 2 captures. J. Cray going 10-9. Nexium shooting bodies because he feels that he went absolutely ham. Sorry, guys, I just choked up a little bit. And on the enemy team, again, 9-10, 9-9, 2-1, 2-1. It looks like, once again, Zephy is just too balanced of a team. They need to go back. They need to have one player that maybe does overpower, or maybe, I don't know what I could even offer as a piece of advice for Zephy. Maybe it's communication error or whatnot, but all I know is that Vertex Gaming is going into the second half of this with a 17-point lead. A little bit less than what happened on the first domination game, but still, rather, they need to bring it back. Zephy definitely needs to bring it back here, otherwise Vertex Gaming is going to get 4-0'd. Or, not Vertex Gaming is going to get 4-0'd, Vertex Gaming is going to do the 4-0. Back and forth here. So let's hop on board with our almost unanimous MVP here, Mr. Nexium VX. And he's going to run that vector as he's been doing so far. I take a quick drink of water. Going to commentate on that one. But it looks like Vertex Gaming still looking for 2 players to spawn in. Don't know what happened there. Could we see a host end the game? Could we see a host then? Because with only 31 seconds left, Vertex Gaming is still down a player. Aciology just spawned in. We're missing Mr. I'm missing someone. Mr. J. Cray, who's been going absolutely cray-cray. these past couple games, and if I don't stop saying that pun, I'm probably going to get punched in the face through the chat, which would probably be entertaining for you guys if you could see it, but you can't. Haha. Oh, Nexium, let's see what he's going to do here. I wouldn't mind if he went and tagged up A and then pushed up to B right away, and I'd laugh if that's exactly what he's going to do, because I can see into the future, ladies and gentlemen. I have ESP. Instead of tagging it, it seems that he's the one going to take home flag, but seems that VertX Gaming is... VertX Gaming right now going to capture that home flag, evening the lead up to 1-0. J. Craig going to push into B with the Bulldog. He's going to get that break right off, and he does get the kill right away. Look at that. There's only one ZefyNation player left in there. Nexium gets the kill right off the bat. Nexium now going to circle around here, going to watch closet, make sure that it doesn't get pushed up from C. And VertX Gaming now is a two-piece. Nexium, again, doesn't check his corners. He's been making a habit of that, even though he's been going absolutely ham. Again, doesn't check his back. He's going to get shot up at from both angles, and he's not going to be able to survive that. So let's go over to Mr. Siphon here, as his team is fending off a push from Bar and Double Hut side. He's just going absolutely insane. His team is going off right now. Siphon, however, cannot go off himself. Nexium is going to just chill over, going 1-1 with one capture. He sees an enemy player over B, over A, wall bangs the booty out of him, then kills another player, going ham again, going 3-1 with one cap. Sees another player, can't react to that one in time, but J. Craig can. He kills an enemy player, gonna knock him down. VertX Gaming in the lead by 10 points. That amounts to 27 points. Gets another kill. He is on a specialist bonus, 7-1. J. Craig seems to be the one going off right now. Gonna stop this guy from coming in. No, he cannot. But let's see what Aceology can get as he gets spawned on. He gets spawned on and shot, but turns around. 3 VertX Gaming players absolutely slaughter him. He's going to climb up here at the wrong time. Doesn't matter. He puts bullets right into the crotch of Mr. JD Hawk. Big plays by him. Then goes for the long shot on Mr. High. Turtle. Puts bullets straight through the shell. Then puts bullets straight through the shell of Mr. Turtle. Aceology going to come around. Going to try to stop that A cap. Can he get there in time? Ooh, and he doesn't get there in time. He gets actually shut down. So let's see what Siphon does here. He's going to have to push in B. And he sees, or he thinks he sees an enemy player there. He does, but it's the wrong one. Aceology sees someone, kills him. J. Craig comes in, goes crazy, gets the kill, clearing them out of B, and he can't get the kill, clearing them out of kitchen. So Turtle comes in here, going for a little premature knife, doesn't get it. JD Hawk, however, comes in, cleans up the mess. Gonna watch closet. He cleans up that mess as well. He's going pretty big for his team right now, 5-6. Let's see what the VertX Gaming squad is doing. 9-4 with 1 caps. That's what Mr. J. Craig is doing. Next game doesn't seem to be going as off this game. 5-4-1. Let's see how he's doing, going back and forth. Maybe he's going to push over to C. Maybe he's not. His VertX Gaming, or actually, yeah, VertX Gaming up by 3 points, up by 2 points. It looks like they're closing down the lead here. CV going to pull off the kill right up in the mid-courtyard, rotating back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, going back and forth. VertX Gaming now making a play on 2 flags. J. Cray now going to go back and make sure that ZefyNation Gaming cannot take that B flag. Instead, JD Hawk says, no, sir, sit down. Oh, but then Turtle gets sat down. CV is going to have to hold down double huts, but he doesn't. He turns around. Instead, he assures that his team takes B, getting that double cap again, or that 2 cap again, gets the kill on Mr. Aceology. He's going pretty big for his team right now, 6-6 and 1 cap. Like I said, very balanced team that we see here from ZefyNation, and they need to do something about that. And it looks like Mr. Steve is going to step up here and do that. So, Mr. Steve, he needs to reload his gun at this point, because if he gets into a long-range engagement, he's going to get all jammed up. So let's see what he does. He does reload his gun. Maybe he can hear me. Maybe he can't. He gets that long-range shot, almost 2-hitting him, as from what I can see on my screen. VertX Gaming going for the cap, but it doesn't matter all too much, because ZefyNation Gaming is going for the C cap, and it looks like I Am a Turtle is going to lay down on it like a turtle would, and he gets that capture as well. So now VertX Gaming is going for the A. They're going to go for the AB double cap here. J. Cray drops out and takes I'm a Turtle. He's going to swap up to his Bulldog. I believe that is his default weapon, and by choice, he is doing okay with it. But I Am a Turtle going 6-13 with only 1 cap. Needs to pick it up a little bit here. 4th place for his team, but doesn't matter at the end of the day. His team is still winning by 4 points. He's been holding it down. He just holds it down there. He's going to go for the cap on A. Wow. So I'm gonna stop saying so, otherwise someone's gonna end up sewing my mouth shut. J. Cray comes in with another VertX player, takes A. That would be 3 people on it, but they're still being double capped right now. VertX Gaming down by 10 points. Doesn't matter, they're still up inadvertently, and if they and it doesn't look like. I think it's honestly at this point mathematically impossible for Zephy Gaming to win this match. It is indeed mathematically impossible due to Siphon's big kill on B there for winning that match. It's mathematically impossible for Zephy to win. So GG's VertX Gaming for coming back and winning as Hayama Turtle celebrates, or actually doesn't celebrate, is crying to himself as he shoots his teammate. Zephy Gaming loses by 3 points. VertX Gaming comes back, loses by 3. Are you sure about that? Because it was a 17-point lead first half and 13-point. You just did the math. Okay, VertX Gaming 4-0 Zephy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Big plays by VertX Gaming. Good job by them. Nexium going double positive in almost every game except for this one, going 12-11 with 2 kills. Once again, Zephy, I was saying how they needed someone to stand out. Lunch went huge, 17-10 that game with 2 caps. They pull out the 14 or 15-point lead. Regardless, doesn't matter. They lost the game, but they definitely played very well all in all. So big plays and big showing for VertX Gaming. Simplicity did a great job on wrapping this one up. So everyone that tuned in, thanks for watching. I believe we hit some pretty high numbers for the stream viewers. And that's going to wrap it up here. I don't believe there's going to be another commercial break. We're not going to make you sit through another one of those. So we're just going to pass this one off to you guys. Have a nice night, ladies and gentlemen. And tune in on Thursday where we are going to be hosting another showcase match. You're going to get to hear me cast. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing another one. And it's going to be a dual cast between me and another caster in the organization, Mr. Ryan. So you guys are going to all get to hear that. See you guys on Thursday. Peace.